$50 cash back.
I want new ways to keep my family a family.
And with a simple wireless upgrade, all your computers can share a single high-speed connection so everyone can be online at the same time. Bell South. Listening, answering.
All right, today we're talking to parents and teens about the tough stuff: drugs, drinking, sex. Tyler says he would smoke pot every day if he could. His mom, Bonnie, is horrified and wants to know how to deal with a son on drugs. Take a look.
My name is Bonnie. I'm the mother of a 15-year-old boy who has been experimenting with marijuana. His name is Tyler.
Before I get high, I just feel normal, just regular day, and then after I get high, it's just a lot better day.
He just has some kind of desire, I don't know what it is, to live on the edge.
First time that I ever smoked pot, my friends asked me if I wanted to go out to a field with them before school one morning, and I said okay. But I started getting high, and then I just never stopped.
He was in the 8th grade, and it was before school, and he smoked marijuana and ended up so sick that he went to the nurse's office at the school and then onto the emergency room. I was terrified. The only thing on my mind was that my son could possibly die. I prayed. I asked God for a miracle. Just get me there, let me know that he's fine. Once Tyler got home from the hospital, and I knew he was going to be all right, I wanted to kill him and started the interrogation. Where were you? Where did you go? Who were you with? How do you get this stuff? I want names, I want phone numbers.
She would just start going on about how they're illegal and they're bad and not to do them, and I really don't want to hear that.
He said he can't communicate with me because if he were to open up and talk to me, I would go berserk, I would panic, I would punish him.
Kind of the rules I set up for myself was that I would just smoke it, like, not even every weekend, just like maybe 1 weekend a month.
I told Tyler we were going to start random drug testing him and that he would not know ahead of time when I was going to test him.
If my mom wasn't testing me, I would be smoking pot. I could just go make a phone call, leave for 5 minutes, come back, and I would have it.
I love him so much, and I believe in him so much, and I feel like I have failed as a parent.
I worry about him 24 hours a day. Dr. Phil, how can I convince my son Tyler not to use marijuana?
Tell me what you expect her to do. What do you expect her to do when you know, you're saying, if she wasn't testing me, I'd be smoking dope.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want your mother to just say, well, we'll just accept that. You're just going to smoke dope and have a good time. Is that what you expect her to say?
I don't expect her to say that, but if she did, that'd be nice.
That'd be nice. You'd like that. You think that would be advancing you in life and helping you along?
Yeah. Wouldn't help me along, but
how would it be helping you in any way? What would that be moving you towards?
I guess I would just be happier.
You said in your tape piece, you know, day's okay, I smoke dope, and then it's better.
Yeah.
Do you really think the world changes?
No.
So the world isn't any better, you've just tricked yourself, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think's wrong with you that makes you feel like you have to trick yourself in order to be happy?
I'm not sure.
Are you curious?
I've just done it and I enjoyed it, so I just want to keep on doing it.
So that was an easy way. There's other ways to be happy, right? Like you could achieve things, you could do things you're proud of, you could accomplish stuff. You could be happy about that, right?
Yeah.
But smoking dope's easier.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this?
I think that if he did come to me and tell me that, and didn't lie and told me the truth, that I would go berserk and I would say, no, you can't go. And so the open communication wouldn't work with me, because if he were honest with me, then I would prevent him from doing what he wanted to do.
Okay, if she says, okay, I'm gonna let you be yourself, what would she get? Who is that?
I would still be the same when I came home, just on the weekends I'd probably go out and get trashed.
Okay. And do you see any downside to that?
No.
No downside to it.
No.
What he's telling you is he shouldn't get a vote. He shouldn't get a vote here because he's just told you that with his logic, he can't make a rational decision. You've been told that this changes the chemistry in your brain, right? You said, oh, she tells me all of this stuff about it's not good for you and it ruins your health and it distorts your thinking. You've heard all those speeches, right?
Yeah.
In one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
Right? You just don't believe any of that.
I believe it.
You believe it? You're just willing to fry your brain in order to feel better on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
I know it's not good for me. I know it doesn't advance my life. I know it changes my brain chemistry. And yes, I think I should be allowed to do it. Okay, that tells you that he shouldn't be making decisions here. You got that part?
Yes.
Okay, and here's the thing. Your job at this point as his mother is one of containment. It's one of containment, because, you know, we think, well, we want him to do great, we want him to walk that tightrope, we want him to put one foot in front of the other and be a big achiever and be a big hitter and do a great job. But the truth is, he's so far off of the mark at this point that your job becomes one of containment. You don't have to be his friend, you don't have to be his buddy, he doesn't have to like you. When it goes into containment mode, your job is to get that boy to 21 as alive and intact and unfried as you possibly can. And if he likes you for it, bonus. If he doesn't, that's too bad. Your job, not your right, but your responsibility is to jerk a knot in that boy's tail and get him to do what he has to do when he has to do it, whether he likes it or whether he doesn't. Okay, that's your job. And the sooner you give yourself permission to do that, and the sooner you quit worrying about whether he's going to pout and be upset about it, the sooner you're going to do what you have to do to protect him from himself. And we're also going to talk to Tyler about his friends and how easy they say it is to score pot. It's kind of like pass the salt. We'll be right back. You hearing me? All right.
Pick me! Hey, pick me! Pick me! Pick me! Over here! Hey, pick me, man! Sir?
Relax. Right now, get 2 pre-packed quarts of Baskin-Robbins ice cream for $6.
So we're cool, right?
Use an ordinary pain rub on your arthritis and everyone knows it. Use odor-free Aspirin instead and get fast aspirin-free pain relief nobody knows about but you.
I'll be right back.
My girlfriend's great. She's smart, funny, you know, super classy.
You'll go out of your way for Tampax Pearl. Incredible comfort and an absorbent braid for extraordinary protection.
Sorry. Online.
The one, the only Tampax Pearl.
How much is enough? Now you can decide. With Orville Redenbacher's single-serve mini bags. Big Orville taste in the perfect snacking size. Pick up some Orville Redenbachers and start popping today.
Lupus, a disease that complicates the lives of more than 1 million people. Researchers are getting a clear picture of the disease and its symptoms by looking at your genes. Unlocking the mysteries of lupus. Coming up today at 5 in a 7 on Your Side medical report.
Give me a deep breath and blow into that tube.
You had too much to drink.
Your name, please, ma'am?
You thought you could make it home. You didn't know South Carolina has a zero-tolerance policy for DUI. There was a checkpoint you didn't expect. A test you weren't prepared for. An arrest you'll never get off your record. You drink and drive, you lose.
If you've applied for Social Security disability benefits and been denied, don't give up. Give us a chance to get things going your way again. Call me today for a free consultation.
Call the Dick James Law Firm at 1-800-988-9898.
We're talking to Bonnie and her 15-year-old son, Tyler, who is getting less and less happy that he has met me as the show progresses here. She says he smokes pot, and she worries about him 24 hours a day. Now, Bonnie says she was shocked to learn how easy it was for kids these days to get marijuana. We caught up with Tyler's teen buddies. Here's what they say about getting dope.
It's just so simple to get, and so many people have it, so many people do it.
Most of the time, parents don't really know if the kids are getting high.
If you want a pot right now, I can go get it for you. That's how easy it is.
A lot of people that can drive will just go to the car, have it in their car, and then light a bowl. They'll just, on the way to wherever they're going out to eat, just go smoke on the way.
Unless you're stupid, most people don't like to carry it around at school.
My parents think pot is bad for you and it ruins everything. But I mean, it hasn't stopped me.
We have a policy.
Yeah.
Weekends are weekends and school days are school days.
Yep.
In the end, you'll just end up doing it or you won't, all because of what you want to do.
Pretty surprising, right?
Yes, very.
And that's not unusual. It's not unusual at all. If she just said, okay, look, no more drug screens. If you want to fire up, just go do it. And I'm just tired of messing with it. That make you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where would you be in 5 years?
Same place I am now.
Just sitting on the couch, playing video games and smoking dope when you can?
I'd get places in life.
You would? Where would you get? Where do you want to get?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to achieve?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Mom, where do you think he's going to be in 5 years?
I think so long as I continue to be a warden 24 hours a day and contain him, that he'll be alive. And I think based on some of his dreams that he has talked about, that he'll be possibly in the military or with the fire department.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's putting himself in harm's way?
Yes, I do.
And you know that he is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you know you can't allow that?
Correct.
Right now, you don't have your son here. You have someone on drugs here. And that means you're talking to the drugs. You're not talking to Tyler. Have you wondered why there's this kind of glaze over him all of the time? This truly does change him biochemically at the brain level. And so the first thing that goes is motivation. The second thing that goes is reason. So you have somebody that is unmotivated and doesn't have good reason, as he evidenced in answering the questions that I asked him. And he's telling you, if you don't keep me under control, I'm gonna smoke dope. Now, if that was my decision, this boy would be in drug rehab before dark today. That would be what I would do. Before dark today, he would be in drug rehab. And you go, oh, well, you know, isn't that admitting that there's a huge problem here? And you're saying, hey, it's not that big a deal, man. I'm just smoking a little dope when I can. He'd be in drug rehab before dark today. Inpatient care, drug rehab, so he can come out of the drug haze, so he can see what's going on, and you can get the professional help and support that you need, because he is wearing you smooth out.
Yes.
He doesn't get a vote. He said, yes, I know it's bad and I want to do it anyway. Yes, I know it's not taking me anywhere and I want to do it anyway. And yes, I know she doesn't want to do it and I'm going to do it anyway. And no, I have no plans to stop or change, and the less she watches me, the more I'll do it. That tells you he's out of control.
Yes, Dr. Phil, he is.
You need to put him in drug rehab. And you probably think that's the worst advice ever. True or false?
True.
Well, you know what? He'd go again, and if that didn't work, he'd go again, and if that didn't work, he'd go again, because your job is to get that boy to 21 alive and intact. And based on results, you can't do that alone at home. And that's the criteria I used. And if he comes out and wants to violate it again, then you know what? We'll just keep raising the price of poker until finally he says, you know, I can get more out of life without this than I can with it. And once that clicks, then you'll begin to do something. It's either that or just give up. You willing to give up on your son?
No, sir. No, Dr. Phil. Never. Never.
You believe what I'm telling you?
Yes.
We're going to follow you real close. All right, next, she swears her 15-year-old daughter is living a secret life, drinking, having sex, and meeting boys on the internet. We'll talk to them when we come back. It's tough stuff, but I'm telling you, this is a good kid.
I found out that she really was having sex, smoking, drinking, and doing everything that she swears that she wasn't doing.
You know they're out there. You can't see them. You can't hear them. But you know they're there. Termites. You know they're hungry, so you know you have to do something. Ask for Termidor, the unique treatment that wipes out 100% of the termites in your home in 3 months or less. Ask your pest management company for Termidor, because if you're not asking for Termidor, you're asking for trouble.
Termite and pest prevention 100% guaranteed. Gregory Pest Prevention, the service that cares.
Greenville Hospital, we are Med-Trans 1 helicopter. Male involved in a motor vehicle collision, claim a severe chest pain.
Hi, sir. My name is Linda, and you're at Greenville Memorial Hospital.
I'm Eric. I'm one of the nurses here. You're doing fine.
We're almost there.
Daddy's gonna be okay. We'll take good care of you. Hang on. Your heart rate looks fine. The EKG looks good. You're doing great.
All right, John. Things sound good. We'll take good care of you, I promise.
Good day.
You can be somebody's hero. You can change a life, save a life. Your donation of plasma can save the baby of an Rh-negative mother. Protect those who protect us. Help those who suffer from illness. And not only will you help someone, you may be able to earn up to $400 a month. So contact your Serological's donor center today. Be somebody's hero.
Have you been hurt in an accident and can't get the insurance company to return your calls?
Much less send money to pay your bills? Then you need to call Harrison Graves right now.
For over 25 years, Harrison Graves has been forcing insurance companies to pay injured people's medical bills.
Most insurance companies don't care that you have to pay for food, medicine, and utilities.
So if you've been hurt and need money, call Harrison Graves today. Harrison Graves, because bad things happen to good people.
$5,999, friends! Who in the world would sell you a brand new car for $5,999 with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty that makes every mile count? Kia of Greer, that's who. $5,999 Kia of Greer price for a brand new, roomy, four-door Kia Rio. But this price offer is only good for the next 7 days. $5,999 for a brand new, roomy, four-door Kia Rio. Don't miss this. Kia of Greer.
To purchase tapes or transcripts of your favorite Dr. Phil show, log on to drphil.com or call 866-4-DR-PHIL. That's 866-437-7445.
We're helping parents learn how to talk to their teens today. Barbara says she's at her wit's end with her 15-year-old daughter. She says she used to be the good girl, but now she's become a stranger, smoking cigarettes, drinking, even getting caught in bed with her boyfriend. Take a look.
I started thinking Ashley had a secret life when I would get phone calls from parents of other kids. I heard that she was smoking pot. I heard that she was drinking. I heard that she was meeting guys online and having them meet her.
Who are you talking to? Lacey.
Just like, well, who are these people that are on?
Sometimes I feel like I'm being followed. I mean, it feels like she knows everything that's going on in my life.
The only way I thought I would know for sure is if I read her journal. It talked about having sex, graphically. Skipping school, leaving school and going to be with the boyfriend. I will get you high and drunk. Always tissue. Great.
I was messing around with guys, I was smoking, I was drinking.
After Ashley's boyfriend's mother called me and told me that she had caught them in bed together, it was the last straw.
I did lose my virginity at 15 because it was kind of peer pressure. I didn't want her to know about it because I was ashamed of what I did.
I would have said, there's no way Ashley wouldn't do something like that. But in reading the journal, I found out that Ashley is doing things like that.
I knew what I was doing was wrong. It's got to stop here. I lie to her sometimes because I always think I'm going to get in trouble for it. I'm trying really, really hard to not lie to her because I have lied so much in the past that it's hard actually trying not to lie as much as I used to.
Why does Ashley lie so much? Why is she so promiscuous? And what can I do to get her to stop?
So, Mom, what are you afraid of? What are you most afraid of here?
I'm afraid she'll end up on the streets. I'm afraid that she just doesn't care.
Is that true? You don't look to me like somebody that doesn't care.
I do care. I care a lot. I feel bad for what I did. I mean, and it hurts me because it hurt my mom.
How do you feel about your mother? Do you love her?
Very much.
What do you get mad about?
When she doesn't let me go and do things that I want to do with my friends.
Why do you suppose she doesn't?
Because of all my lying that I've done.
Okay, then why is it that you get mad at her instead of getting mad at yourself?
I don't know.
I mean, did she tell the lies?
No.
Did she break the trust?
No.
Did she create the problem?
No.
Then what are you mad at her for? Because there's good news and bad news here. The good news is you can control what has to be controlled to get what you want. The bad news is you can control what you have to control to get what you want. This is really up to you. You're the one that makes the decisions to break the trust that creates the boundaries that keep you boxed in. You can take them down, you can put them up. Why be mad at her? What did she do? What did she do other than catch you in a lie and decide that she had to protect you from yourself? Other than that, what did she do that you're mad about?
Nothing.
So what should you be working on instead of your anger towards your mom?
Earning back the trust that I lost.
If you really said, I made some really bad decisions here, and I don't want to do that anymore, and I'm just going to be an open book. If you're willing to let me go and do the things I want to do, I'll promise you I'll be where I'm supposed to be, doing what I'm supposed to do, and with who I'm supposed to be doing it with, and I got nothing to hide. I'm an open book. Do you have the ability to do what you say you'll do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mom? Do you think she has the ability to do what she says she'll do?
I think she has the ability, but it's like I've heard it so many times. She lost her right to privacy by all the lies.
Right, of course. That's why I say you have to be willing to be an open book. You ran this off in the ditch, not your mom. But that means you got to get it back out, but you got to give her a chance to get it back out.
I would give
you know, an inch at a time, a little inch, a little inch, a little inch at a time. All right, next we're going to talk about what Ashley's behavior is doing to the rest of her family, not just this relationship. We'll be right back.
Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
If you've always got to go, ask your doctor about Detrol LA. It's been proven effective for overactive bladder.
Anyone need a break?
Not right now.
You shouldn't take it if you have stomach, urinary, or glaucoma problems. The most common side effects are dry mouth, constipation, abdominal pain, and headache.
And I don't have to go right now.
Detrol LA, when you've always got to go.
It's the $99 sale at David's Bridal. Select gowns are on sale for only $99. Plus, every other wedding gown, all reduced $50 to $300. Call now for your appointment. 1-800-399-BRIDE.
Brace yourself. It's a commercial about your period and how the new Stay Free Maxi is designed to protect better. 4 double walls, and fluid stays locked in the center better than a leading Maxi. So forget leaks. Stay Free will protect you.
A sunroom is one of the best investments you can make. Practical and durable, your Window World enclosure will add beauty to your home, give you more usable space, and extend your outdoor season while protecting against the weather. Cleaning our new Swing Clean slider windows is simple. They glide smoothly and swing inside for easy access. And they carry our lifetime warranty covering glass breakage and labor. Your room can be built on wooden decks, cement foundations, or pads. We also enclose porches, patios, and breezeways. Window World of the Upstate, simply the best for less. Call for your free estimate.
Remember when being reckless only meant needing a bandage on your knee? As an adult, accidents can mean a lot more.
Accidents happen because people aren't paying attention to the road. Stay alert. Don't try to beat the red light, and make sure you and your family are wearing safety belts. I'm attorney Andrew Barr, and if you've been injured by a careless driver, we can help.
We at Fulton and Barr welcome the opportunity to meet you face to face.
Tomorrow on Dr. Phil.
I believe that I'm much better with money than she is.
Let me guess, you disagree. Their marriages are nearly cashed out.
It's not like I go shopping every day.
You're trying to get a fix in the mall, and that's really expensive. Does it work? She has to make you look away at the ATM machine. That's not a good sign. Next, Dr. Phil, do you have like a job?
Yes, finance manager.
That's tomorrow.
I told Ashley she was a hooch.
Sweet.
Just because of all the rumors I heard and the way she was acting. I'm concerned that she's getting known around school as the easy girl. I'm easy, come get some. She's growing up too fast, trying to be an adult when she's only trying to just be a high school kid.
One of my main concerns is I've got a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old that are both girls. And so, if nothing else, she's not setting any kind of an example.
That was Ashley's brother Nick and stepfather Dan, and they're here today, and they say they're embarrassed by Ashley's behavior. Are you also concerned about her? I mean, it embarrasses you. What are your feelings about her?
As in my feelings towards her? I love my sister. I mean, the way things that she's doing, she's trying to grow up too fast. It seems like. I mean, she's young. She should just go to the rink, skate, have fun. She doesn't need to be doing all the grown-up stuff she's doing.
So, what do you think you can do to improve this situation?
I don't know. All I can think of is just stop all the lying.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I said from the very beginning is the first thing you got to do is tell the truth. If you're big enough to do it, be big enough to own it. You know, I've always said if kids don't feel special at home, they're not going to feel special out in the world. Now, my son Jay, I don't know if you've seen his book, Closing the Gap Between Parents and Teenagers. He talks about that very thing in this book, and I had all of you take a test today that had to do with how well you know each other. It's just, what do you know about your teens? And what do you know about your parents? Like, what your teen is putting most of his or her energy into right now. What personal issues your teen is trying to resolve. And then we ask same things about the teens. What your parents are putting most of their time and energy into now. What your parents consider to be their greatest strengths right now. And Nikki, you and Brenda, Nikki, you got 8 wrong. You only knew 12 out of 20 things, pretty basic things about your mother. Brenda, you got 15 wrong. You only knew 5 of these simple core questions about Nikki. Tyler, you got 13 of them wrong. You didn't know much. And Bonnie, you only got 4 wrong. So you obviously are on point. I mean,
Come on.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you learn some stuff, don't you? So you've got that. Ashley, you got 10 wrong. Barbara, you got 9 wrong. Y'all don't know each other. It's easy to lie to somebody you don't know, isn't it? If you don't really know them, if you don't really have any bond with them, then what do you care? They're a stranger. You're lying to a stranger instead of somebody you know and trust and have an intimate relationship with. And as I go through all of these tests, I see parents and kids that don't know each other. And I ask you what you can do. Stop being a victim in this relationship, which I think you like. I think you like being a victim because it's easier for you to rebel. It's kind of like if I don't know them, if there's distance between us, then I can go off and do what I want. If you know her, it's harder to lie to her. If you know her, it's more difficult to put the wall up. If you know her and you have a relationship that you're invested in, you're less likely to trash it. Do you agree with that? Kids believe that once they mess up, it's a life sentence. Their parents will never forget it, and they'll never forgive it. And that's what you believe, right? It's kind of like, I've already run this off in the ditch, so what's the point? Well, how much is enough? At what point are you willing to give up on her?
I'm not giving up.
Of course you're not. So just negotiate it where you say, we're going to tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth, and you're going to give it to her a little at a time. You can create what you want. You have tremendous control. Teenagers have tremendous control in their lives if they just learn to exercise their power. We'll be right back.
DrPhil.com, brought to you in part by...
Think Instant Maxwell House tastes like fresh brewed coffee? Taste test just proved you're right.
Guests of the Dr. Phil Show stay at the Renaissance Hollywood Hotel, the destination for luxury and comfort, just steps away from Hollywood and Highland and the star-studded Walk of Fame.
A headache that lasts 4 days. It's not unusual for people who suffer from migraines, and more women suffer from headaches than men. We'll see how some people are finding relief without using prescription drugs. 7 on your side medical report today at noon.
Welcome to Safe Auto Insurance Company.
Where there's always someone ready to take your call.
For immediate coverage, that's it. I can't do this anymore.
Mike, what's wrong?
Stop the music! You know, the first 1,000 times were great, but I can't take this.
Cut, Mike. We're already running over budget.
No, Mike's right. I've had it too.
You know, we need to let people know about Safe Auto Insurance, but there's got to be a better way. Are you with me, partner?
You bet your low monthly payments I am.
Guys, bigger trailers?
It just sort of happens. You wake up one morning and your needs have grown. The internet's a lot like that. People everywhere are waking up to find they've outgrown their dial-up service. But now, that's no big deal. Introducing an easy step into the world of broadband. New Bell South Fast Access DSL Lite. For the regular everyday price of just $35, get more speed so you can get more done. Finally, life on the internet is a whole lot faster than dial-up without tying up your phone line. And power up to full fast access DSL at any time. Sign up now and get a free month, free DSL modem, and free activation. Plus, order online and get $50 cash back. New Fast Access DSL Lite. Call today for your easy access to the world of broadband for just $35 a month. And if your needs grow again, we'll get you right up to speed. Bell South. Listening, answering.
Tonight at 5, a classic boy meets girl romance that ended in tragedy. Discover how this heartbreaking true story is now empowering teens to stop the violence. 7 on your side tonight at 5. A new way to look at weather. The Storm Team 7 Advantage. Cutting-edge technology together with the experience of Storm Team 7. Get the advantage only from Storm Team 7.
Hey, if you're not in the audience today, you're missing some really cool stuff, like this bag that you get, and look, all kinds of things are in here, like O Magazine and a whole lot of other good stuff. If you want to be in the audience, call these numbers.
323-461-PHIL. 323-461-7445.
See you in the audience. We've been talking today about parents and teens and trying to close the gap that exists between them. You know, the problem we get into with kids is they really think they know more than they know. And I'm not even going to try to get you to convince them they don't. I just want to make sure you don't forget that they don't. Overindulgence is one of the most insidious forms of child abuse known to man. If you allow them to do what they do because you want them to love you, let me tell you, your job is not to be the cool mom, the cool dad, and you buy their approval by allowing them to do things that not any of the other mothers will do under the theory that, well, I'd rather have them all hanging out at my house, and if I'm the cool mom, I can watch them. Well, watching them self-destruct is not the key. You are the parent. You're not their friend. You're not their buddy. You are the parent, and your job is to get them where they're going when they need to be there. And I understand their currency is peer acceptance, not parent approval. So you're fighting an uphill battle, but understand what your job is. It is oftentimes one of containment, where you've got to get them to that point in life where they go, oh, wow, now I see. That's your job. Be a parent first and be a friend second. I truly believe that you should avoid confrontation with your kids anytime you can. But once you have it, don't ever lose. Avoid confrontation if you can, but once you have it, don't ever lose. And if you want a secret about how to handle kids, appeal to their greed. They want what they want when they want it, and that's right now. Show them how to get more of what they want instead of threatening with what they can't have, and you'll do a lot better job. Thanks for being here.
Advantage Live Doppler, another Storm Team 7 Advantage.
Hi friends, Nancy Welch here for Gutter Helmet. Make no mistake, when you're choosing the best gutter protection system for your house, choose Gutter Helmet, the #1 gutter protection system. Clogged gutters allow water to invade your home and cause severe water damage. Think of leaves and debris as the enemy. Call our Special Forces team at your local Gutter Helmet office in Greenville today. They'll send a specialist to your home for a free demonstration and estimate. Gutter Helmet, the first, the best, the #1 gutter protection system. Call today.
Give me a deep breath and blow into that tube.
You had too much to drink.
Your name, please, ma'am?
You thought you could make it home. You didn't know South Carolina has a zero-tolerance policy for DUI. There was a checkpoint you didn't expect. A test you weren't prepared for. An arrest you'll never get off your record. You drink and drive, you lose.
2 big days, 1 serious sale. The sale at Goodies. Everything's on sale. Every brand, every style. Shop Friday 11 to 11 and all day Saturday for the lowest prices on screen tees and shorts for the family. And misses selected related separates. And Friday, seniors take an extra 15% off your entire purchase. Plus, don't miss our biggest summer clearance of the year. So big, doors open at 11 a.m. to prepare. Save 58 to 80%. It's the sale and our biggest summer clearance. 2 big days, 1 serious sale.
Late again, 800. Right. First, your trusty talking phone book with bigger print and better information. Quite. Next, at talkingphonebook.com, Max Search opens up a world of local info, or search the entire web. Last, download a digital talking phone book or carry the CD-ROM. In print, web, or CD-ROM, talking phone books have more to say. Even your way, 800.
Hate him. The ex-girlfriends love him. The X Factor heats up. All new Big Brother Friday.
Here it comes in the Bob Barker studio at CBS in Hollywood. Television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes. The fabulous 60-minute Price is Right. Devin Pinhall, come on down. Jennifer Weimer, come on down. Gary Osbrooks, come on down. And Sally Norman, Come on now. You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right. And now, here is the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker. Welcome to The Price is Right. Thank you. Thank you. There is the first item up for bids today, a wonderful new greenhouse. From Juliana, the sensational greenhouse features Scandinavian quality and revolutionary design. The result, superb growing and years of enjoyment, Bob.
And we will present it to the one of you 4 who bids nearest to the actual retail price without going over. What do you bid, Sally?
$1,500.
$1,500, Gary.
$750.
$750, Jennifer.
$820.
$820. $820, Devin.
$1,000, Bob.
He bids $1,000. The actual retail price is $1,200, and the winner is Devin. Devin! Devin, will you join me, please? Devin is going to play pricing game number 1. Right up here. You are attending Loyola Marymount University.
Yes.
You are a lacrosse player.
Yes, I am.
Or is that a lacrosse team?
That's the lacrosse team, right?
The lacrosse team is here. And I'll bet you the lacrosse team would like to see you win this.
A new car. Devin, it's a brand new 2003 Chevy Tracker. Maintain your hopes to never grow up. Driving this 4-door SUV, a 2-wheel drive hardtop for the young at heart. Comes with 4-speed automatic transmission, alloy wheels, and a spare tire cover. The Chevy Tracker.
And in addition to the automobile, you can win more prizes, can't he, Rod?
Sure thing, Bob, like this smoothie machine. It has a unique shape and look to it while creating chunk-free smoothies and frozen cocktails. The 56-ounce container is perfect size for the whole party.